Hi everyone, and international greeting time. Hola, aloha, ciao, salut, ni hao, namaste, ohayo, yagamasima, здравствуйте, xin ciao, hello, assalamu alaikum, and marhaban. Why all the languages? Well, because I love languages and because this is an international audience, and I'd like to welcome you all into the bosom of my... Yeah, I'll stop right there. I have no idea where I was going, so I better stop right there. But anyway, now that you're all welcome to my channel, as in bienvenida, benvenuto, bienvenue, and so let's just get into the video. I've got loads of items here. This is an actual positive video. There are no items in here which I don't like at all. These are items which I've been using, some of them for months, some of them you might have heard of, you might have heard me talk about them, others you might not have. Some are just UK based only, and I will try and offer you guys alternatives if you can't find them available wherever you are. If I can, I'll put the link to every one of the items if I can in the description box as well. There are some of them that I can't put a link to at all because they're just not available, but I will tell you where you can purchase them. So lots of items that I have loved and really love and reach out for, and let's get started. And skincare wise, there are 3 items first of all when it comes to skin cleansing that I absolutely love, and I actually use these every night without fail, and I use these 3 items here. Boom boom boom. Okay, the first item, actually this one is the Bliss Fabulous Makeup Melt, which is the gel to oil cleanser, which came from a beauty box. I think it was the ASOS beauty box, but I might be wrong. If it wasn't ASOS, if it wasn't ASOS, then it would probably be Roca box. But I think it's actually ASOS. Why do I keep saying ASOS? ASOS. Okay, ASOS. So this is the one here, and you put it on your face, and basically it starts from a gel format and it's to gel to oil, and then it basically is meant to melt all your makeup. Love this, and I use this all the time, but for me as an extremely oily person who wears quite a bit of makeup, it isn't enough for me. I like having my face super clean. So once I put that on and I've washed that off, I then move on to this one here, which is the Estee Lauder Perfectly Clean Multi-Action Foam Cleanser, which you only need a pea-size amount. Now, I know that the alternative to this one would be something to do with, Take the Day Away or something like that from Clinique. Unfortunately, the one with Clinique doesn't seem to agree with me for some reason. Every time I use it, it irritates me and irritates my eyes, so I can't use that. But it's strange enough that, you know, Clinique and Estee Lauder, they're linked to similar companies, but for some reason, this one works for me. This one retails for about £24 or thereabout. So it's not the cheapest one you can get, unfortunately. But the alternative is a Clinique one, which might be slightly cheaper, but don't quote me on that. So yes, Estee Lauder Perfectly Clean is this one. And then once I've done all of that, I use this one, which has been about for quite some time. You guys must have heard me speak about this one. I bought this one from Amazon. It's about £13 thereabout. This one is the Barber's Treat Black Eucalyptus Gel, and it washes impurities and removes dead skin. I swear to God, this thing has helped reduce my pores. That I used to have loads of them on this side, and especially on this side, which have reduced. And this one is like a gel format. It has a strong scent to it, eucalyptus scent to it. So if you don't like scented stuff, this is not going to be for you. It has got like a gel format in there, almost like a Vaseline type thing, but you only need a small amount, and I use that and put it all over my face, and then I leave it to dry for a few minutes or so, and then I take it off, and my face, by the time I'm finished with these, is absolutely spotless. Every pore feels as if someone's gone in there with a suction pad and sucked everything out of it, so it feels super clean. And then once I'm done with that, okay, another item, actually this one. This is a face mask from the Body Shop, which is the Chinese Ginseng and Rice Clarifying Polish White Mask. I use this once a week on a Sunday, which is like a beauty day for me. This is so nice. I allow it to dry, and then it's got a really good tiny little exfoliant in there, which you really take off layers of skin in a nice way, by the way. and this is so nice. I can't use the other one, which is more popular from the Body Shop, which is the tea tree one. I think it's a clay mask one, but it's got tea tree in there, and tea tree and I do not get along. So this is an alternative, which is fantastic, and I think it's about £17 thereabout. They're not cheap, but they are so nice, and I would really, really recommend these. Once I've done all that, I then move on to skin, and what I've been loving this one, which is the first of the Lacura, and you might know what that is. Lacura is the skincare range from Aldi. Surprise, surprise, a bit late in the game, I admit, but Aldi are producing some really fantastic skincare products, really worth getting. This one probably was about £4, and it is the Expert Night Cream Regeneration. Lacura Expert Mimox Regeneration Night Cream. Okay, and I use this at night because I tend not to moisturize during the day, but this cream leaves me less oily. I still get shine in the morning, but this one gives me less shine. If my skin feels super moisturized, intensely moisturized, which is why I can get away with not moisturizing during the day. It is so nice, and it smells lovely as well, but it's a really delicate scent as well. Love it, love it. When I do want to use a kind of like a serum effect, then I use this. Again, this is from the Lacura range as well. They're not available. If you are in the US, you're not going to be able to find these because you have to go in store to Aldi, the supermarket, to be able to buy these. This one, again, was about £3 or £4, and this is the Soy Restorative Mature Skin Multi-Intensive Serum. And it is so nice as well. Use it all over, and I spend a lot of time massaging around my eyes, and it is super. I'm loving these two combined. They are fantastic. I've used them for weeks on end to be able to test them out, and I would definitely recommend these. And price point, they are so affordable. Okay, now moving from there, we are going to move into the eyes, because I've got quite a few items here from eyes. Again, from Lacura, surprise, surprise. These are fairly new, and they are the mascaras from them. This one is the 3D effect one, which I use all the time. And this is what they come in. The packaging is like this, where it's completely separate. And what you do is you take off the top there and slot that in. They are so good. I'm so surprised. I think they're about only £3. £3. They are fantastic. This one, the 3D one, separates your lashes, coats them without giving it that I was going to say grotty, but that's not what I mean. You don't mean a clumpy kind of look. It doesn't do that at all. These are fantastic. Honestly, try these out for super affordable, really good mascaras. And yeah, they're fantastic. Now, this is the last lot from Lacura. Everything else here you can get elsewhere. The next one I'm going to talk about are eyeliners, and these are both black. This one is the Milani Stay Put eyeliner, which is fantastic on the waterline. Even when you get watery eyes, this thing does not budge. It stays there completely. It is fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. Next one also is the Makeup Geek one as well, which is called the Full Spectrum Eyeliner Pencil. And each one of these, Milani is probably about £9, I think. And Makeup Geek is not far off that as well. They are still affordable. And I love these. These are so great. They're so dark, especially the Milani one. This one is quite good as well, but I find that actually, having compared the two before doing this video, the Milani one is just a bit darker. But both of them stay in place. They are fantastic and well worth buying. So I love these. And the next ones are going to be, again, there will be eyeliners. You guys have heard me talk about this one for ages and ages. First one, this one is the Maybelline Master Ink eyeliner in black, luminous black it's called, and this is so cheap, and this is clearly drugstore. It is super sharp. The actual liner itself can come out really pointed, perfect for doing a wing liner. It is definitely super black. But as well as that, which I've had these been getting these for months now, so I know how they work. This one is the fairly new for me, but I've been using it for about a good month or so. This is the Stilla waterproof liquid eyeliner, which is so nice as well. The end of it is so soft, you can really bend it and really manipulate it. It is so nice. And this is just to show you and see how dark that is. And then this is the Master Ink as well. Very black with these. And they are so nice. But the Stilla one is about £16. So the alternative would then be obviously the Maybelline Master Ink, well worth getting. I did forget actually another thing that I nearly forgot, mascara wise. The alternative, if you can't get the Lacura one because you're not in the UK, also the one that is super affordable is this one here, which is the Rimmel Wonderfully Real mascara as well. But the other thing is, if you have to be careful with this one. This really thickens your lashes, but if you look at that, it looks very sparse, the brush, but it's very deceptive. It brings out a lot of product in this, so I would advise you to actually scrape through and make sure that you take any excess off. You'll be very surprised how much product comes into this. If you don't do that, then you can get where it's a bit clumpy and you get thick bits on your lashes. So please make sure that you do scrape it, but it really thickens your lashes, does a fantastic job. And as it's Rimmel drugstore, very affordable. And that's for anybody out there, because I'm sure Rimmel sells in the US and obviously internationally, so you'll be able to get this one. Now, let's go into skincare because it's a long video here. Wow. Okay, skincare, super quick. Foundations, my favorite now, definitely a holy grail for me, is the Huda fauxFilter. I love this. This is in the color 510. I'm hoping that when she brings in more shades, I'll be able to get the shade that's in between that, between 500 and 510, or maybe the undertone is quite wrong, but I'm not too sure. But it's near enough that I do love this foundation. I've done a review on this. And I absolutely love it. And the alternative is, if this is too expensive, because this is £32, that is. And the alternative is, as I've mentioned before, even on Instagram, this one here is the Life Proof foundation from Sleek Cosmetics. They have 24 shades, and mine is a shade number 19, and I absolutely love this. It is not as long wearing as this one, clearly, because this is drugstore. This is about £8, and you can see a massive difference. But this is still worth getting if you're wearing this, like I said, everyday foundation. It's a full coverage. And it is, I mean, you don't start getting the oils appearing through until about the 4-hour mark, which is quite decent, really, to be honest, for a drugstore foundation. But it covers just about everything with a bit of color correcting. These two foundations work perfectly with this, which is another holy grail item for extremely oily skin. This is the Urban Decay Velvetizer, which I love. I use it on a daily basis. If I combine this with any of these foundations, put a little bit in with the foundation, mix it together, not only does it help mattify the foundations, but it does something else extra as well. Absolutely, hands down, will say that this, if you get to put the right amount in, will actually allow you to have that kind of a airbrush effect on your skin. It really makes a huge difference with regards to kind of evening out your pores and the surface of uneven surfaces on your skin. It is so worth having, and you only need a tiny amount at a time. I can't remember how much this was. I think it was under 30 quid, but it is definitely £30, if that, well worth spent, because you only need about a small amount in it. What I would advise you on how to use it is, if you have thick foundations, pour a little less. less is better. If you have runnier foundations, then you can get away with putting a bit more, but you wouldn't put more than I think it was half a dime or a dime size. I think it was or half a penny really is what you're looking to put in there. Don't put too much in, put a little bit, mix it together, and then take it from there so that it's all nice and smooth when it's mixed in. Yes, so that's skincare. Now finally, lips, my favorite products at the moment. These babies. These were part of a trio of Anastasia Beverly Hills lipsticks, and these are the liquid lipsticks. These are clearly neutral shades, and I absolutely love these. These are the ones I am wearing at the moment, and I've got a combination of these two on the outer part, and all I need to do with these is they're so nice and so simple is use a brown pencil and then apply these to my lips, and voila. I love the formula of these. It dries out super quick. Yes, you do get kind of lines on your lips, but that's most liquid lipsticks will do that anyway. Matte liquid lipsticks will do that, but it's not super dry and it stays in place. I absolutely love these, and I'm going to get more of them just in case, because I think these are a limited edition anyway for holidays. And whilst we are at it, talking of lip pencils, the one that I tend to use more often than not are no longer the MAC ones because they're quite expensive MAC pencils. So I use it. This one is Glory from Makeup Revolution. The alternative to that is, which are also super creamy, if you can't get Makeup Revolution, is to get this one, which are from Barry M, which is super cheap, but they're so soft and so pigmented, and they literally glide on your lid. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. They are so smooth, so nice, well worth getting. And ooh, one item I nearly forgot. It's 20 minutes going now. Been chatting, I think. One other item I forgot. Naughty. I forgot the queen. Masquerade by Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh, I absolutely love this palette. This one is the Masquerade palette. And these are bright. Woo! These are the ones I am wearing on my lids right about now. This makeup look. And if you are interested in my doing this makeup look, do comment and let me know, and I'll do that. But these are the shades I'm wearing. They're so pigmented. They're so butter soft. What can I say? Juvia's Place is fantastic. It's clearly dark skin friendly, but really if you are into bright color shades, this will be for you as well. This particular one costs £35 from Beauty Bay. It is expensive, not cheap at all, but the pans are massive. I mean, they really are huge. It's going to take ages before you can get through this palette. The alternative is at Juvia's Place. I've got smaller palettes now. Some of them are £30, some of them are about £20 as well, that you can get, where you've got maybe I think it was 6 eyeshadows in each palette, and so you can get a cheaper price. If you can't get Juvia's Place, what I would also recommend is have a sift through Makeup Revolution stuff. Between Makeup Revolution and also iHeart Makeup, they do have some really well pigmented eyeshadows which are nice and bright. Also, here in the UK, there is a new company that I've discovered which is called Labelle, and it's all one word, Labelle, Labelle UK. Check them on Instagram. They are coming up with some really super bright eyeshadows as well, but the eyeshadow palette, which I think is called So Lush, is not out until the 11th of November. I'll try and get my hands on that so I can review it for you guys. They do international deliveries as well, so you can do that if you are interested. And the palette's looking so pretty and bright as well. That would be an alternative. And last but not least, the second, or is it the third? The 2nd of November is a kind of like international release of Huda Beauty's, or should I say Huda Beauty's eyeshadow palettes. I think they've got, I don't know, I mean, I can't remember how many it comes in each of the palettes, but she's doing different palettes where you've got smoky type and all sorts of brown, warm browns and so on. And there is one particular one there which has got lots of bright shades in there as well, and they'll be $27 they'll retail at, and in the UK here will be, I don't know, £22, £23 thereabouts. I am going to get my hands on those on a second as well, and I'll be reviewing those. So if you want to wait until then to see what they're like and what my opinion is, and what you if you're interested, that's fine. You can wait until then. But if not, that's coming up as well, and I expect those to be actually quite well pigmented as well. So that is an alternative. That's enough chatting. These are the products that I have loved and why I've loved them. So I hope that you find today's video useful and that you discovered some items which you didn't know anything about beforehand. But let me see. Makeup look. I actually like this makeup look. And by the way, the foundation that I'm wearing is the Sleek foundation as well. Thank you very much for watching. Love you all. And I shall see you very soon. Bye for now.